Hi, everybody. This is Allura Adelson. I'm joining you today from home, and I'm going to stream this live on Facebook. And I should have gotten this together before, but I didn't. Okay, we are wanting to share on my timeline. Yes, we are, and I'm going to go live right now. Hi, it's Allura Adelson here, coming to you today with some special things going on. I've been involved with a 2-day conference that is not only a lot of fun, but it's extremely helpful in what I'm trying to do, which is to try to speak more and to get my message out there more. I wanted to mention today, the other day, I watched The Masked Singer. And The Masked Singer is a show that I avoided for a long time. I avoided it for several years because I thought it looked silly and frivolous, and it was nothing I wanted to get involved in. Then I saw one show and I was hooked. And the whole thing, I think, is very cleverly done. And they have all sorts of celebrities that they get to be under the masks. And people are judged only on their singing and their showmanship. In this particular Masked Singer, it was the unmasking, the final show of the season. And it was down to the harp and the lambs, the 3 lambs. They unmasked, the winner, as the audience voted, the winner was the harp. And the harp had been absolutely phenomenal throughout her whole time on the show. And I had no qualms whatsoever about having her win the show, even though I thought the lambs were absolutely amazing. And the lambs, by the way, turned out to be the girl group Wilson Phillips. I hope that's not a spoiler alert for someone who hasn't seen the final episode yet. People had a lot of different guesses about who was the harp. And as she unmasked, it turned out that one of the celebrity panelists they have who make their guesses was correct. And it was the actress and singer Amber Riley. Amber Riley, as it turns out, they were talking about that she was turned down for American Idol. She got her big break on the TV show Glee. Her whole being is very different than the standards of conventional beauty that we have set out for us. At one point, before she was unmasked, people were saying such wonderful things about her voice, and it deservedly so. She's absolutely amazing. And she started crying within the mask. And she said that people in the industry, meaning the entertainment industry, are not very open, and they're not very generous to people like her. She's a larger woman. She is a big, black, beautiful woman. And the standards of beauty that she exudes are very different than the standards of beauty conventionally. She's not a size 2. She doesn't look like most of the supermodels that you see on magazine covers or in commercials, and she doesn't look like most of the stars that you see on TV. The point of the story is not Amber Riley so much as what she represents. When she was unmasked during the show, she was just glowing. She looked absolutely radiant. She was beautiful. And it's not the kind of beauty that you see on TV, as I said, or all the other conventional ways that you see beautiful women or women who are considered beautiful. But her beauty was, as far as I was concerned, was undeniably there. There's one other thing I wanted to say about Amber Riley. And yes, I am a fan of hers. I think she is so good and so talented at what she does. But this was not the first time that she won a competition show. As I said a minute ago, she was turned down for American Idol, but she was on Dancing with the Stars several years ago. She did very, very well on Dancing with the Stars. Her partner was Derek Hough, if anybody knows the show. She did so well that she actually stunned everyone when she won the competition. Again, talking about being your atypical contestant, she did not look like most of the other people there. She was and is a larger woman, and yet she was light on her feet. She won the show. Those are two major awards shows that rewarded her for her talents and her abilities. Again, what she has won is not the entire point of what I'm saying here. But even after that, and even after performing so well, I know she's done Broadway shows and things like that, she still needed validation. And she cried at the validation that she was getting from the celebrity judges on The Masked Singer. She won the two major shows, but she still needed validation. She did not fit the mold. Neither do I. I am short. I am getting older by the day. And I don't fit the standards of beauty that we have laid out for ourselves in this world that we live in today. Maybe you don't either. Maybe you need validation too. And again, the validation is not the point of this, because there are ways to get validation. There are ways to get self-validation that I work with my clients on. But the point is that we all have our own particular kind of beauty. When we compare ourselves to the norm, we may fall short. How many of us can be 5'10" and up and slender to the point of unhealthiness, with flawless skin and big, beautiful eyes and flowing locks of hair? How many of us can actually fit that mold? Very few. But how many of us in our heart of hearts want to? How many of us hold ourselves up to this standard of beauty that is incredibly difficult to meet? I know in different times of my life, I have as well. We all have our own particular kinds of beauty. I remember years ago, I was getting some guidance from the divine, which is kind of what I do. And I was asking about beauty, will my beauty, how fast will my beauty fade, whatever level of beauty I have? And what will it be like when I am older? And this was like 10, 15 years ago or something like that. And the answer that I got back was that my beauty would never fade. It might change, but it would never fade. For beauty, we are all in a category of one. We are each unique. We each bring our own style to the table. And all of us can achieve the full level of beauty and grace that we are meant to have simply by developing what we are within and bringing that to our outer layers and levels. You are not competing against all the beauties that you see on the magazine covers. No, even though that's what society wants you to think, because that way you will buy all sorts of wonderful products that can help you stay slimmer and help you make up your face in beautiful ways and so on and so forth. But you are alone in your category of beauty. You join with the whole of society in your own little categories of one. Everybody comes together in their own categories of one. And each woman or each man is a winner in their category, because no one is going to be you as well as you are. I remember a quote from Oscar Wilde: "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken," which is amazing, fantastic advice. And I hope all of you will enjoy more and more your own unique category of beauty, because trust me, it is there, no matter what you might think at some points in time. This is Allura Adelson. Please check out my brand new website. It's called agelessgoddesssystem.com. Look forward to talking to you next time. Bye.